Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the flag bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Raiders of Oakland taking on the New England Patriots. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And how about Geno Smith? The number of times we've looked at his career and said, here's something new for him. And that's exactly what we're talking about with his move to Las Vegas after 5 seasons in Seattle. Over 70% last season completion percentage. And the Raiders, they definitely need that type of efficiency in Vegas. And the best part, he has a head coach in Pete Carroll who really believes in him.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Smith. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down wrong.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter week 6 of last season. Showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal hype around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge 2nd year in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. May. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards there as they move to chains.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Raiders.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Smith. And they're going to get it. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a 33-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 28-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw, it's May. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Third down and 6. From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New England trotting into place on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing here is May. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
To the air, May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's May. He finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And that nearly intercepted. And the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's May. And this one is incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's
Our
Scott
trip
Hansen.
around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. And this is Hollywood Brown. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Chiefs begin their search for a fourth straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's Jalen Hurts. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. It's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Play action. May. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big play there for New England. 51 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 5. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now Gino. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's good for an Oakland first down. First and 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Second down, here's Mostert again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down. I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Raiders.
Geno now to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. On the option, it's Smith himself. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Smith now to throw. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Mostert. Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
From the shotgun, May with it. Douglas with a grab over the middle. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. taken at about the 16. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Smith gets this to Myers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the Raider 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to run this with a tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Smith to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it's pandemonium in the black hole as the silver and black have won it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Raiders, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.